lot of you niggas are gonna starve. All right, a lot of you women are gonna be stinking on that day, man. You know?
Dead and sticky.
Yeah, God, yeah. Like the mother always
So I say dead and sticky, right? That's all people always saying that. You know, people is real funny people. They like to joke a lot. You know what I'm saying? On social media, in the corner, you know, at parties, they're always joking. But the joke's on us. The joke's on our people. You know what I'm saying? Pretty soon, all that joking and laughing is out the door. Woe unto you who laugh and shall mourn. You're gonna mourn in that day because the U.S. dollar is not gonna be worth anything. You're gonna be faced with the microchip, which is the mark of the beast. You're gonna be faced with troops on the streets, soldiers with guns telling you what to do, ordering you what to do, curfews. All right, that's what's coming to the black man in America and the Puerto Ricans and the Dominicans, and all you silly blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans, because you don't want to hear the words of God. So the joke's on us, unless we wake up to the Bible. It's like it, right?
Going back to what you were saying, like Northern Kingdom always get judged first, because remember when during the time of slavery, Northern Kingdom they got judged first.
Yeah,
and I believe during the time of Solomon too, they took the 10 tribes always
Syria
first. Yeah, but this is a precept. This is Hosea chapter 5 verse 3. I know Ephraim and Israel is not hid from me. For now, O Ephraim, thou committest whoredom, and Israel is defiled. They will not frame their doings to turn unto their God. For the spirit of whoredoms is in the midst of them, and they have not known the Lord. And the pride of Israel doth testify to his face. Therefore shall Israel and Ephraim fall in their iniquity. Judah also shall fall with them. And also, the Most High, he's going because the other tribes are not other Northern Kingdom tribes have been judged like Venezuela, Brazil and all that. But now, Ephraim, they're starting to feel it too, They're supposed to, because that's the head tribe. You know what I mean? So the Most High say Judah and Ephraim, they both go far together. You got Judah over here in America. Judah not feeling it yet, but like the brother said, Northern Kingdom always catch it first. So all Northern Kingdom catching hell right now, but Judah over here, they rejoice. They can go to McDonald's, get some food to eat.
Playoff, look at the playoff.
Yeah, niggas got snacks, back at the crib. You know what I mean? Niggas got a little 9mm, and they think if martial law comes, niggas tell you, I'm gonna shoot them niggas up. You know what I mean? You don't even. First of all, you don't even got a bulletproof vest. You know what I mean? Them motherfuckers, you shoot them, that shit not even gonna hurt them. Niggas got exoskeletons.
All they gotta do is turn off the lights throughout the whole projects of New York City. They come in with the infrared.
At the end of the day, that's not your blessing. You Israelites are promised something better than that. You know what I'm saying? That's Esau's blessing. Let him have that. The guns and the ammos and the bombs and shit. Let him do what he gotta do, man. This is our weapon right here, the Bible, man. The words of the Heavenly Father, YAHAWASHI. He's our defense and he's our sword. We're not going to do nothing. We're not going to raise a hand against anybody. The Lord is going to fight for Jerusalem. And they said, and if you could get that, you know what that's at? Like a matter of fact, you get it. Like a bird, he would defend. Yeah, exactly. You know what that's at? It's the water, bro. Yeah, so at the end of the day, man, the Lord, we're not even worried about all that. Like this, we just, going back to 2nd Esdras, we're focusing on the salvation of the elect. That's what we out here to preach, because the destruction is coming. And if you can't see that the destruction is coming, you're part of that destruction. You know what I'm saying? If you can't see that, you're lost, man. Hey, you look at Venezuela, like the brothers are just going into Venezuela, Brazil,
Puerto Rico, Mexico.
Man, they're getting jacked up right now. And the Lord, none of that is going to reverse, right? None of that is going to fix. And then right now, we're living in the time of peace and safety now in America, but pretty soon that's going to come here too. You could bring that out.
This is the book of Jeremiah. Slakia. This is the book of Isaiah 31 verse 5. As birds flying, so will Yahawah, the Lord of hosts, defend Jerusalem. Defending also, he will deliver it, and passing over, he will preserve it.
Wow, see, so and that's a mystery, because what it's talking about is really the chariots. The chariots, sometimes they have pictures like, you see the orbs, they fly like a bird, like how birds fly in unison.
V-form.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, exactly.
V-formation.
The formation is like a triangle. Just like when birds fly together, they fly like a triangle. Hey, the chariots of YAHAWASHI, they're going to defend Israel. And not all of Israel, again, you know, we talking about the elect. You know, the 2/3, you're not going to be defended. Because your defense, like the brother was just saying, you got the 9mm, you got some bands, you know, in the house. You might have a bulletproof vest, you might have a few grenades, you might even have a rocket launcher. You know what I'm saying?
Niggas got that.
We don't know what the hell you got, but whatever you have is not going to work. That's the message. Yahawah, BAHASHAM, YAHAWASHI, and the angels are going to defend you. So you're not going to defend yourself, you know? So,
Hosea chapter 1, verse 7. But I will have mercy upon the house of Judah, and I will save them by the Lord their God, and will not save them by sword, by bow, nor by sword, nor by battle, nor by horses, nor by horsemen. So the Most High, He's not going to save us by the gun. He ain't going to save us by, you know, by a knife. He's not going to save us by money, none of that. The only thing that's going to save you is the name of YAHAWASHI, YAHAWASHI. You know, because what did the King David say? It says, by thee I have run through a troop, by my God if I leaped up a wall. And who's our God? You know, it's not Jesus, it's not God, it's not Yahweh, it's not Yahushua. The Most High's name and His Son's name is Yahawah, BAHASHAM, YAHAWASHI. So that's the God that's going to save us in that day, all right?
Hey, get to your point.
Oh yeah. Not really. I mean, I don't want to get off topic, but pretty much want to go into the missiles and all that. But,
we get that a little later.
Yeah.
So go back to Ephesians 2. Yeah, I'm gonna read that whole chapter. So read that chapter, break it down. It's a beautiful chapter. Yeah, so I mean that's the point anyways, you know. Missiles is gonna touch, elect is gonna get beamed up, you know what I'm saying? And the kingdom of heaven is gonna be established on the planet Earth. So that's what we preach. What else do you want? I mean, what do you want to hear? You know, we're not gonna sit up here and talk about Kim Kardashian, and we're not gonna talk about that stuff. We're gonna talk about reality. That's not reality, man. They call it reality TV. That's not reality, man. And then they say television is telling you a vision. So it's like it's fucking putting a dream into your mind, man. It's telling you a vision on the left hand. Television. You know what I'm saying? This is the right vision. These visions and these scriptures is what's actually going to happen, not on the TV. Whatever you watching on the TV is vanity, man. So go back to that point. Read verse 7.
Verse 7. That in the ages that to come, He might shoot the exceeding riches of His grace and His kindness toward us through Mashiach Yahushua.
Right, so in the ages to come, which is what? The kingdom of heaven. We read that earlier. 2nd Ezra chapter 2nd Ezra chapter 6, verse 9. Esau is the end of the world, and Jacob is the beginning of it that follows. The end of the world is talking about the system of how the world is run under, the government of the world. You know, because Yahawashi was prophesied, Isaiah said what? Behold, the virgin shall conceive, and the government shall be upon his shoulders. So Yahawashi is bringing a new world. That's the age that it's talking about in Ephesians right there. In the age to come. Read that again now.
That in ages to come He might shoot the exceeding riches of His grace and His kindness toward us, to a Mashiach Yahushua.
Right, so that's the Lord's mercy right there. That's going to extend to the elect. First to the elect, but ultimately to the whole nation of Israel when Yahawashi comes back, because He has to get His glory first. Right? The brother said this earlier. What we're doing is a light thing compared to what our Lord did, compared to what our Messiah did. This Mashiach, you know, He did a great thing for the nation of Israel. We're just doing something light, but hey, when Yahawashi comes back, He's actually going to glorify us, Lord willing. You know, Lord willing, we be the elect. We're going to get crowns on our heads. You know, so read that. My bad. No, right there, the confidence. We are made partakers of that. Read that.
This is Hebrews chapter 3, verse 14. No, Salakia. 13.
My bad. 14.
Salakia. For we are made partakers of Yahawashi.
Right, we are made partakers of Yahawashi. We, that's possessive. That's talking about a group of people. It didn't say everyone is partakers with Yahawashi. It said we. Paul, that was Paul. He said we. He's talking about the hopeful elect, the brethren, the sincere AHCHYAM that's in the truth, that's pushing the same doctrine of, that the apostles teach. Right, but on today, you know, back then, it was the same doctrine. You know, the apostles, the scriptures say what? The spirit of the prophets is subject to the prophets. All right, so the apostles of Great Millstone are the apostles of the Holy Bible coming back again. So we follow after their doctrine, which is really the doctrine of Yahawashi. And what he said, and we, read it again, and we emphasize on the we.
For we are made partakers of Yahawashi. And that we is talking about the elect. Right? It's not talking about the whole world like the brother just mentioned. It's not talking about the entire world of Israel. Alright? It's talking about the elect. For we, alright? Like the brother just mentioned again, a certain group of people. Alright? For we are made partakers of Yahawashi. Alright? If we hold of, for we are made partakers of Yahawashi. If
there's a condition now. So not only we don't even know if we actually are gonna partake in that. If, right? If what? What do you have to do to receive the salvation of Yahawashi, who you ignorantly call Jesus Christ? What do you Israelites have to do? Read it.
If behold the beginning of our confidence, steadfast on to the end.
If you endure to the end. So who are these people walking around saying I'm saved already? And then going even furthermore, you Israelites that stop doing the work, all right? You stop going out to the highways and the byways, or you just never been out. You know what I'm saying? You got to come out here, man. Because how did you receive this truth? You received the truth from men on the highways and the byways.
That's right.
That was the beginning of your confidence. But guess what? You have to now do the work. Now you're held responsible for doing the work that woke you up pretty much. Like the scripture said earlier, the work of faith. How did it say it again? The work of faith with power. You know what I'm saying? This is a powerful thing that we're doing, man. Through the spirit of Yahawashi. But you won't be saved. You're not going to partake in Yahawashi unless if you remain in that confidence that you had in the beginning, basically, which is what? To do the work. Because a lot of you dudes fell out, man. Not a lot, but you know, there's dudes out there that was doing the work for a long time. You know, you got even elders that was out there in the old school 1 West, and you're gone. You know, you're not even on the street no more. So you cannot be a partaker of Yahawashi. It's just that simple, you know.
If I may say, that proves our reincarnation is also in the scriptures, because it says, I'm gonna read that again. I'm gonna read that again from the start. For we are made partakers of Yahawashi if behold the beginning of our confidence steadfast until the end. Alright, the beginning. Alright, so that had to mean that in the past life, alright, because the brother said earlier, the spirit of the prophet is subjected to the body of the prophet. So if behold our confidence from the beginning, meaning that if you were once a prophet in the beginning, all right, you're gonna know if you were a prophet, if you were elect in the beginning, and if you weren't elect, because the elect are the only ones that are capable and will hold the confidence of Yahawashi until the end.
Hey, I forgot to say this, Aksalakia. The word confidence means with faith.
Yeah, exactly.
Confidere means with or together. Fidere means trust or faith. You know, so that means the faith into the end.
Beautiful.
As they say, to the end, right? Yeah. We know that generation passed away. All those apostles and disciples, they passed away. So how could Paul's words reign true and become true if all of them had to go back to the spirit world? That proves reincarnation, because he was speaking to people that were living people, living, breathing people, Israelites back then, and where in
that's the book of Hebrews, so it's probably
in the book of Hebrews, so they were around Asia Minor or in the homeland, right? So he was speaking to living, breathing people. How would he tell them to the end they would have to hold that, you know, hold that faith and that works if they were gonna die?
They had to come back in their life.
Reincarnation. That the spirits come back on the earth, and they have to fulfill that, which is us, the Black Americans, Hispanics, and Native Americans, who have woken up through the elders, going back, Apostle Tahar, Apostle Ariane, you know what I'm saying, going back 30, 40, 50 years. So I'm believing Abba Bivens and Apostle Yaahweh. So all those men they awoke the people back up. Elijah the prophet and all the apostles came back. And some of them are in 34th Street, 7th Avenue, right?
God, here it is. Here it is. Why the hell would Jake want to put their confidence in Floyd Mayweather, your pastor, your church, so-called Jesus Christ, and that's not even his real name, Allah? Why would you want to put your confidence in someone that in powers that didn't even exist, in vain stuff? All right, put your confidence in YAHAWASHI, YAHAWASHI, man.
Right.
All right.
And one more point, just to add on, like the brother just beautifully said. They said if you remain, right, you'll be partakers with YAHAWASHI. YAHAWASHI already, he was already gone at this time when Paul was teaching his ministry. So how could they be partakers with YAHAWASHI if he was already gone? That's talking about when he comes back. You see what I'm saying? That's talking about when he comes again, which is the generation that we're living in now. You're going to see YAHAWASHI come back in this generation, in your lifetime. You're going to see the Lord come back with the angels.
That's right.
If you remain in the faith with that confidence unto the end, you will be a partaker with that glory, with that heavenly glory that these people have no idea of what's to come, you know? These people have no idea what's coming to this earth, man. And when that happens, you're gonna be bugged out. A lot of you people, you're gonna die off of fear alone. It said your heart shall melt because of fear. You're gonna see big black angels in spaceships coming out of so-called spaceship, which in the Bible is the chariots, all right? The Lord is coming back with clouds, and all the tribes of the earth shall mourn and wail. Why are they going to mourn and wail? Because it's going to be a scary thing if you don't have these scriptures, man. Wisdom and knowledge shall be the stability in our time. So we know what's coming. We know that it's happening soon. We know that this thing is over. This country is falling already. Spiritually, morally, this country has fallen. You got faggots and lesbians, freaks, child molesters walking around, Planned Parenthood. You got women committing millions of abortions a year. You got chemtrails being sprayed throughout the whole day while you sleep, while you awake, while you at work. You got GMO food. I mean, what else? How worse could it get?
You got Mad TV.
Right, Mad TV.
Nothing.
Look at that.
Nothing on cable. There's nothing. Radio sucks.
Hey man, this place is done, man. Jay-Z, he's done. They gotta put that shit on blast. You know what I'm saying? But this place is finished, man. All those people that's in that congregation right now, they're in the congregation of the dead. This is life right here. You know, these scriptures. And how could this be a God-fearing country? That doesn't make any sense. This country doesn't uplift the Bible. You know what I'm saying? Let's go back to the point. Go to
Ephesians chapter 2 verse 8. For by grace are ye saved through faith, and that not of yourselves, it is the gift of Yahawah.
Right, by grace you are saved through faith. Explain. That doesn't really need to be broken down. By grace are you saved through faith. Meaning what? The grace is when we receive the truth. The faith is us believing in the truth unto salvation. If you endure to the end. No? No, pass something, bro?
I said, no, call it one big because I don't know if you catch the audio.
Yeah, move a little closer. Move a little closer.
Verse 9, not of works, lest any man should boast. For we are his workmanship, created in Mashiach Yahawashi unto good works, which Yahawah have before ordained that we should walk in them.
Right, so it's not even of your works at this point. Now, this is going deeper because the elect is not even going to be saved by their work. Even though the elect is going to do the work, Apostle Elder Gabar goes into that a lot. He brings up this scripture a lot. The elect is the elect no matter what. No matter if they go off, no matter if they do the work or they don't. But the faith that you have, it says that in the book of James, the 2nd chapter, by faith, you know, your works confess your faith pretty much. So you will do the work anyways. But technically, you doing the work is not going to save you if you're not part of the elect. So that's a scary thing because you could basically be doing this work, but you might not be the elect. But it's still beautiful. You still have to glorify in that because, hey, you helped seal the nation of Israel, man. So you rather die doing this work and not be part of the elect. At least you try, rather than be a nigga in the world and fucking rolling blunts in paper that clearly says on the label, this could cause cancer, you know what I'm saying? Like the brother said way earlier, I wanted to bring this out earlier, but in the spirit, you know, it's folly. The brother brought out the scripture that folly is exalted. Like right now, that music is being exalted over my voice. You know what I'm saying? That concert, that's folly. You're taking something that's a natural herb, that's for healing, and you putting it in something that's supposed to heal you, and you put it in something that's poisonous and destroy it. you're living out the lust of your flesh and the wickedness of sin, you know. And who's the cause of all of this? Who's the one that's uplifting this society and maintaining this and making sure that wickedness prevails? It's you so-called white people, you Edomites, right? You so-called white people, you are the biblical Edomites. You're the devil that the Bible speaks of, and the Most High is going to destroy you, right? After 1,000 years of slavery, you're going to be burnt up in a big bonfire. All you so-called white people, you're going to be extinct. Just like you extinct these animals, you cause mass extinction, you're going to be extinct. What a man soweth, that which he reap, you know, that he must reap, you know, roughly paraphrased. So you got a precept, you said?
Yeah, I wanted to make a point real quick too, like the brother was saying. Yeah, I wanted to make a point too earlier because the brother said we live by faith. I mean, the scripture says that ye are prisoners of hope. All right? Yeah, the scripture says ye are prisoners of hope. So we're hoping that we are part of the elect. All right? And concerning faith, like the brother went into earlier, all right? This is Psalms chapter 31, verse 23. Oh, love the Lord, all ye his saints, for the Lord preserveth the faithful and plentifully rewarded the proud doer. All right? So the brothers just said that, you know, even though you're doing this work, you may or may not be a part of the elect. If you're not, then at least, you know, you're proud of something. You know, you're proud of waking up, help waking up the Lord's flock, man. All right? And, you know, point blank period is the fact that we are living by faith. You know, we all believe in YAHAWASHI, man, you know. And we could just hope that we are part of the elect, man, you know.
That's it, bro. Basically, this thing was already preordained. You know, the scriptures clearly tells you that the Most High predestinated those unto salvation through Yahawashi. You know, so it's nothing we can really do. So why not submit yourself to the Most High? That's why Jake, the scripture said, you are revolted and gone. You're gone. You're gone. You went out of the ways of the Heavenly Father because you have no faith. We believe, man, that we believe that we can be part of the elect if we remain to the end. We actually believe in that reward. You know, so for that faith, we pray and we hope that the Lord is going to reward us for that, you know? That's all this is about. It's very simple. It's not hard. You come out here, you do your videos, you preach the gospel to your people, you know, to the nation of Israel, you condemn the white man, whatever, you know, you come out here and you edify, man, on the scriptures, you break the scriptures down. You don't come out here talking some foolishness, you just come out, you break the scriptures down, and you just hope, you know, you hope and pray. It's not hard. The ways of this world is harder than following the ways of the scriptures. You gotta wake yourself up every morning, you gotta go to work, be all tired and shit, your back hurting, your legs hurting, your ankles hurting, you got a headache, staring at a computer screen all day, your eyes hurt. But Most High is promising you life and peace and joy, but you rejected it. Go back to
Ephesians chapter 2, verse
9 again.
Verse 9, not of works, lest any man should boast, for we are his workmanship, created in Mashiach, Yahawashi, unto good works, which God hath before ordained that we should walk in them.
You know, have before ordained. Like I just said, that's the spirit. I did not miss that point. But he already ordained it before the world was even created, who was the elect and who was going to do the works of the elect. So your salvation is not of your work. But if you are of the elect, you will do the work. It's very simple. Because the Most High ordained you already to walk